So I used to teach at USC for over a decade, and of course I've taught online for many years. I've also demonstrated and done lectures across the world. But I think it's super important to have information and knowledge and teaching for free. So that's what I'm doing with you guys. I am giving you free information because I want to talk a little bit about the secrets on how to draw, a couple of tips that would help you become a better artist. And at the end of the day, drawing is really fun. And even if you're not an artist, you could always try this because you're going to have a lot of fun. So check it out. Here's a couple little tips on how to draw a profile. So we're trying to just really block this in super fast. We're just getting the simple profile. Remember, you want your facial tear to come this direction, like that. And you just want to have the ball, which is the cranial mask, of the skull. And you want to have your mandible, which is your jaw, but your jaw is going that way, okay? And the bottom part of your mandible, that way, facial tear. Now, oftentimes I like to start out with that ear. So I come up like that for that ear. And you can see, just symbolically putting in the ear. Now, the top of that ear goes that direction, okay? That direction, and it also, by the way, goes this direction, just like the mandible is going that direction. Top part of that ear, right here, is going to be on the brow ridge. Now, the eyebrow is a good indicator of perspective. It comes up and then goes back. No problem. Why does it go back like that? Because this right here is the side plane. So this plane here comes up, this is the side plane, and this goes back like that. So this exists in shadow, just like this does. Okay, I digress. So here we have the brow ridge, we have the nose. Now the bottom of that nose, remember, comes from the bottom of that ear. The bottom of that nose comes to the bottom of that ear. Usually a pretty accurate measurement, like that. Okay, now the top of that nose here is where that eye, the corner of that eye usually is like that. Now we're not going to get into a lesson about the eye, you know, any of that stuff, because we're just not. Here is the mouth. I like to make my lips a little fuller. And here, of course, is the mandible. I'm just showing a little bit of shadow just to show you some of the planes. And of course, the zygomatic arch. And mandible comes back. So that's kind of the facial tear, like that. Look at that energy coming down. Now the back of that head, obviously depending on the hair and everything, is just a lot wider from here to here than we like to think it is. There is a lot of dimension from here to here. So let's not think that there's not. And we're keeping it super simple so that we can get in. We're not going to talk about the mastoid process. We're just going to kind of get into the fact that this is a tube like this. See that? It's just a tube. That's all that neck is, a tube. And it fits in here. And then that'll just give you a couple little key things for a quick, you know, profile. Obviously, you can make it your own character. Goatee, mustache, you know what I mean? Big eyes, small eyes, shading, light coming from here, all kinds of hair, all kinds of not hair, you know, whatever you want to do after. But right now, this is just a quick little, let's figure out a couple little rules about the profile. Number one, top of the ear, brow ridge, top of the eye. Number two, nose. Number three, the corner of the nose lines up with the corner of the eye. And the mid-mouth usually lines up with the iris. Now, we'll just take it from there and see what happens. Boop, 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 boop.